Here's the characteristics of indigenous media. Image example of indigenous media. There are 6 characteristics of indigenous media. First, the oral tradition of communication. Oral tradition or oral lore is a form of human communication wherein knowledge, art, ideas, and cultural material is received, preserved, and transmitted orally from one generation to another. Also, the transmission is through speech or song and may include folk tales, ballads, chants, prose, or poetry. And here the examples like proverbs, riddles, tales, nursery rhymes, legends, myths, epic song, and many more. Number 2, stores information in memories. Is the process of placing newly acquired information into memory, which is modified in the brain for easier storage. There are 3 distinct stages of memory: sensory memory, short-term memory, and finally, long-term memory. So, this information makes the process of retrieval easier for the brain, where it can be recalled and brought into conscious thinking. For example, if you repeat a person's phone number over and over to yourself, you are using rehearsal to keep it in your short-term memory. Number 3, information exchange is face-to-face. Face-to-face communication is the distinction of being able to see the other party or parties in a conversation. It also allows for a better exchange of information since both speaker and listener are able to see and interpret body language and facial expression. Number 4, information is contained within the border of the community. It determines the rules, regulation, and customs of the local people. Number 5, knowledge is unique to a given culture and society. Indigenous knowledge is local knowledge that is unique to a given culture or society. Most often, it is not written down, and elders and the young possess various types of knowledge, such as educated and uneducated people that have different kind of knowledge. And the last one, relayed through people media and community media. Relayed in people media as an assembly of people with a common interest where they became the main means of mass communication. And community media refers to any form of media created and controlled by a community with the aim of serving that community. In other words, people are media themselves since they have the ability for mass communication. And now, here's the form of indigenous media. And there are 5 forms of it: folk or traditional media, gathering and social organizations, direct observation, records, and oral instructions. Number 1, folk or traditional media. Traditional folk media is a term used to denote people's performances. Folk media includes visual, verbal, and oral form accepted by a specific community and used to entertain, inform, or instruct. Number 2, gatherings and social organizations. Social organization implies social relationship among gatherings. People and gatherings interrelated together make social organizations. And it is the consequence of social association among individuals. It is the organization of social relationship where people and gatherings partake. Number 3, direct observation. Direct observation, also known as observational study, is a method of collecting evaluate information in which the evaluator watches the subject in his or her usual environment without altering the environment. This direct observation is the collection of information using your senses. By observing, you can document activities, behavior, and physical aspects of situation without having to depend on people's willingness or ability to respond accurately to your question. Number 4, Records. It refers to the various forms of indigenous media used by indigenous people to protect and pass on their cultural heritage. These records include written document, carved records such as rock art, and oral traditions passed through storytelling, song, and spoken narratives. They play a crucial role in preserving indigenous culture, tradition, and knowledge. Together, this form of indigenous media play a vital role in preserving and sharing indigenous cultures, language, and traditions. And number 5, oral instruction. Oral instruction within indigenous media can involve teaching and learning about media literacy concept, critical thinking skills, and media analysis through oral storytelling, community discussion, or intergenerational dialogues. That's all. Thank you for listening.